What if we told you that after finally receiving your express entry invitation to apply, you could still lose your chance at Canadian permanent residency because of just one missing document? Every year, many express entry candidates miss their 60-day deadline, not because they're ineligible, but because they couldn't obtain their police certificate on time. In this video, we'll explain why this happens, what IRCC expects from applicants, what you should do if your police certificate is delayed, and how you can protect your PR application from being rejected. So, if you're already in the express entry pool or planning to apply soon, make sure you watch this video until the end. If you're looking for the latest Canada immigration updates, express entry news, and practical PR guidance, you're in the right place. Today, we're talking about one of the most common reasons express entry applicants face problems after receiving an invitation to apply, and more importantly, how you can avoid making the same mistake. In this video, you'll learn why police certificates can delay your application, what IRCC requires, what to do if you can't get one before the 60-day deadline, how to handle countries that need an IRCC request letter, how to obtain your certificate correctly, and how long it's valid. Let's get started. Once you receive an invitation to apply through express entry, the countdown begins. You have only 60 days to submit your complete permanent residence application, including every required supporting document. One of the biggest challenges during this period is obtaining your police certificates. Many candidates underestimate how long these documents can take to arrive. While some countries issue them within a few days, others can take several weeks, or even months. That's exactly why IRCC advises candidates to start obtaining police certificates as soon as they enter the express entry pool, instead of waiting until they receive an ITA. Doing this can save you from unnecessary stress and reduce the risk of missing your application deadline. Police certificates are used by Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada to determine whether an applicant has a criminal record that could make them inadmissible to Canada. Under express entry rules, applicants generally need to provide a police certificate for every country where they have lived for 6 months or longer after turning 18 years old, except for Canada. To obtain these certificates, you'll usually need to contact the local police authority or government agency responsible for issuing them. Depending on the country, you may also need to provide fingerprints, passport photos, proof of residence history, and pay an application fee. Now here's some good news. IRCC understands that obtaining police certificates isn't always within your control. If you've genuinely tried your best but still can't receive the certificate before your 60-day deadline, you may still submit your PR application. However, you must include two very important documents. First, a letter of explanation, clearly describing why the certificate couldn't be obtained before the deadline. Second, proof that you made every reasonable effort to obtain it on time. Examples of acceptable proof include payment receipts, application confirmations, courier tracking numbers, delivery notices, emails or correspondence with the issuing authority, or official communication explaining why the certificate has been delayed or cannot yet be issued. Both your letter of explanation and supporting evidence should be uploaded in the police certificate section of your document checklist. An IRCC immigration officer will then review your explanation and decide whether you've demonstrated sufficient effort. Keep in mind that this decision is entirely at the officer's discretion. If they believe you didn't take reasonable steps to obtain the certificate, your application could be rejected as incomplete. Even more importantly, if you submit your PR application without the police certificate and without providing any explanation or supporting evidence, IRCC will automatically consider your application incomplete, and it will be refused for processing. If you honestly believe you don't have enough evidence to prove that you tried to obtain the police certificate, declining your invitation to apply may actually be the safer option. When you decline an ITA, your express entry profile is usually returned to the pool, provided it hasn't expired. You can still be considered in future express entry draws. However, it's important to remember that receiving another invitation to apply is never guaranteed. So this decision should be made carefully. Some countries have a different process. They won't issue a police certificate unless you first provide an official request letter from IRCC. If you're in this situation, don't worry. IRCC has a solution. You should still submit your permanent residence application within the 60-day deadline. Instead of uploading the police certificate, upload a document stating, "I am applying from a country that requires an official request letter from IRCC to get a police certificate." If IRCC determines that your application is otherwise complete, they'll send you instructions and the official request letter needed to obtain the certificate. How to obtain a police certificate? The process varies depending on the country. In some places, the document may not even be called a police certificate. It might be known as a police clearance certificate, a good conduct certificate, or a judicial record extract. Requirements also vary by country. You may need to submit fingerprints, passport-sized photographs, proof of previous addresses, dates of residence, and payment of processing fees. To avoid mistakes, always check your country's specific instructions on IRCC's official police certificate webpage before applying. Important document rules you must follow. There are a few rules that many applicants overlook. IRCC only accepts color scans of the original police certificate for express entry applications. Certified true copies and unauthorized photocopies are not accepted and may result in your application being rejected. Also, if your police certificate is issued in a language other than English or French, you must submit the original certificate and a certified translation completed by an authorized translator. Missing either document can create problems during processing. How long is a police certificate valid? Police certificates also have validity rules. If it's from your current country of residence, it must have been issued no more than 6 months before you submit your permanent residence application. If it's from a country where you previously lived for 6 consecutive months or longer after turning 18, the certificate must have been issued after your final period of residence in that country. Submitting an outdated certificate may lead IRCC to request a new one, causing unnecessary delays. The biggest takeaway is simple. Don't wait until you receive your invitation to apply before thinking about your police certificates. Start the process as early as possible, even while you're still in the express entry pool. If delays happen, make sure you keep proof of every attempt you've made and include a detailed letter of explanation with your application. A little preparation today can save your entire permanent residence application tomorrow. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for the latest Canada immigration updates, express entry news, and practical PR tips. If you have any questions about police certificates or your express entry application, leave them in the comments below. We'd be happy to cover them in a future video. Thanks for watching.